Okay, we are recording. So exciting. Okay, so we are going to start with Jenna. If you can go ahead and unmute yourself, what we're going to do is we are going to go through 5 to 6 minutes for each person, and they're going to tell you a short story of their timeline with It Works, their name, where they're from, how many loyal customers and distributors they sign, and one tip that changed their business as far as enrolling. So I'm super excited to tell you. Okay, I know that you can't see anything, and that's because I'm talking from Autumn Westfall. Okay, it's just recording purposes. So sorry that you can't see me, you guys. All right, so Jenna, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so exciting.
Hi guys. So you have to forgive me because I'm in a car right now, but it's all good. So we're just gonna work through this. So my name is Jenna Moran. I'm from Elk Grove, California. I started this business in 2014, I want to say, yes. And I was working full time, super busy, single mother. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So single mother, like my schedule was jam-packed. I joined because I was a customer first and I loved what the wraps did. I literally remember saying, like, I just want to put a wrap on everybody who has ever felt the way that I felt. So I joined, and I was so scared of failing that I didn't tell any of my friends or family what I was doing. Now, I don't recommend anybody doing that because I think your warm market is golden, but I was scared, it was so new. I didn't have any huge social, I didn't have Facebook. All I had was Instagram. So 7 months into the business, while working full time, I went and grabbed my diamond bonus and got the 20,000. And I was shooting for the 10,000. Everyone's saying that they can't hear me.
I know that some people can hear. If you guys are new to Zoom, then you're going to need to connect your audio, and that is the problem. A lot of people can hear, and that's because they've been on Zoom before. So I think that there's a lot of movies on, so you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I went diamond in 7 months, and then I quit my job. And I was like, you know what? I am making more money as a diamond than I am, working 9 to 10 hours a day away from my child. Like, I was just exhausted. And so I quit, and I said, I'm going to quit, and I'm going to go double diamond. And so for a whole year, it didn't happen as fast as I wanted it to, but for a whole year, I busted butt. And I remember just saying, I'm going to change as many lives as possible. And we finally did it. And I know that it was in the right timing because then, boom, we got the $30,000 bonus. And that changed everything for my family. I mean, it's been such a blessing. So, that's my story with the company.
All right, guys. You guys are going to have to mute yourselves. If you're new to Zoom, I'm sorry. You're going to have to mute yourselves. But Jenna, I can still hear you. You're good.
Okay, perfect. So then last month was crazy. It started off a little slow, but towards the middle of the month, it was like customer after customer after customer. And I remember stopping and I'm thinking, are they signing? Like, some of them I hadn't even spoken to. So it took me back and I'm like, are they enrolling on the right website? Are they really coming to my website? And so I made sure to reach out to them because I want to give them the correct instructions and everything. And a lot of them, the same story. So a lot of them had the same story, that they had been watching me for 2-3 years about the products, and finally, just me being consistent and me knowing what I'm talking about, educating people who are following our journeys, how to get the best results, how to maximize your results, feel better using the products. I was showing them how that I'm a product of the product, what it was doing for me, how it was making me feel every single day. There's so many people watching you. So even when they're not ordering, I always say, like, if they're not unfollowing you, there's still a potential. If they're not unfollowing you, they're still watching you. So post every day, just stay super consistent. And I really think I wasn't doing any kind of crazy messaging towards last towards the end of the month, because people were just coming to me left and right, ready to order. And really, I think it's just being consistent and just being consistent and just working with urgency. We all have to be working with urgency. Like, it is nobody's business right now.
Yes, I love that so much. I love that you say that, just because so many people, they want to be so successful in this business, but they aren't treating this business with consistency. Like, I mean, if you want a full-time income from this business, and there are probably people on here who don't want a full-time income from this business, they want, $200, $300, and that's what they joined for. But, you've got to remember, if you want a full-time income from this business, you have to treat it like it's a full-time job. And, work and be consistent and, be ready for those people. If you guys cannot see or hear anything, then it is because your audio is not connected. All right. Thank you, Jenna, so much. I'm going to come back to you with some questions, and I'm super excited to hear from you some more. Okay. Jenny, are you there?
I am.
Okay. Hi, Jenny.
Hi, everybody. Okay, my name is Jenny, and I'm from the Poconos, PA. I've been with It Works since June of 2015. I am very, very, super close to Double Diamond. Last month, I have enrolled 45 customers, and January,
Ooh.
I enrolled 35 customers. So I bypassed my goal from last month by 10. I woke up on January 1st and I told my enroller that I was going to enroll a customer a day, and she said, I don't doubt that you couldn't. My little background story is I am a mom of 3 kids under 5. My 3-year-old is nonverbal autistic. So I have a very, very chaotic house, but I'm still able to work this business around my schedule. This business is all about working around your schedule. It's just prioritizing your time. So I make sure that I message at least 100 people a day. If it's not 100, I do not go to bed.
Okay. I just have to clap about that. 100 people a day. Like,
100.
You guys, y'all want to know what it takes? It takes being that ready and being that, oh my goodness, I just love that so much. 100 people a day. Love it.
100 people a day. And my autistic son and my 1-year-old daughter are very, very clingy to me. And I still message 100 people a day. Only my daughter naps. So when she goes down for a nap at 10, that's when I start to get to work. What I do is I bought a little notebook, okay? And I tally all the times I've messaged. I tally. I message 25 people an hour. I have 7 different scripts that I use within that hour, and I just message. It's not like if I start at 10, I don't message again at 11. I message when I can, but it has to be 100 a day.
Jenny, how long have you been in this business again?
It's going to be 3 years this June.
So tell me, while we have just a little bit, tell me what made you get up and go. What made you get up and go? Because I just want to hear that. You've been in this business for 3 years, and then you decided that, hey, it is time.
Yeah, I was going to quit in December. My husband had bought me a gift certificate to get a massage, and I said to him, I think I'm done with It Works. I mean, I've been doing it for, 2.5 years, and I was stuck at Diamond. When my son was diagnosed, my whole world was turned upside down, trying to get him the therapy he needs. I go for this massage therapist, and it turns out that she was a psychic medium, and I didn't know. And she said to me that my father is here, and he's very persistent to speak to you. My father had been dead for 4 years. And he kept saying to this medium, come on, I got to talk to my daughter. She doesn't have much money. Please don't charge her. Today's her birthday. Today's her birthday. And that's how my dad was. And so she told me that my father said, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit. She must have said that 4 times within this reading, telling me things that nobody knew. I mean, she only knew it was my birthday, and I was a mom of 3 under 5, and this was my me time. And she was saying things that nobody knew, so I knew she was legit. And she kept saying that my father kept saying, don't quit, don't quit, don't quit, as she's banging on this thing. That's when I said, okay, January 1st, I'm just going to enroll a customer a day. That is my strong suit. And that's what I did. I just got up and I ran.
Oh my gosh. I'm just trying not to bawl. I'm a crier, and I try not to cry, but y'all, man. Okay. Jenny, I'm so excited to hear more from you when we open up questions because I know some people have some questions, okay?
I can see.
Okay, Jessica, are you here?
Present.
Hi. Hi, beautiful. Okay, so tell us about you and tell us about last month, and we want to hear about it.
Whoa. Holy shit. Hello. Wait, hold on. There you go. Okay. So my name is Jessica Hidalgo, and I'm a double diamond with Edwards Global. I'm actually Jenna's downline. And I actually started this business back in 2014, but I wasn't too serious about it. And I quit like 3 times before I actually gave it a go. And I re-enrolled in August of 2016, and that's when I just started running ever since then. But I didn't start doing good until last year when I went to conference, because it just gave me the fire that I needed. And I mean, that's it. I don't know. You have to ask me questions because I'm pretty shy.
Do you guys hear this? We have 2 people in a row that literally, did not start out strong, or they did start out strong and they took a break and they had to come back and they had to find their fire. So if you listen to this, if you guys are sitting here wondering how you're going to find your fire and how you're going to, sign all these loyal customers to get to the next rank, how you're going to, get these distributors, tell me about that. Cause you said conference changed that for you, but how did you decide that, now is the time to do, what you're meant to do in this business?
Well, we were living paycheck to paycheck, and I knew I needed the money and I knew I could get it with It Works, but I didn't feel like I was capable enough to be in a leadership position. I just didn't feel like I was a leader type, so I kind of didn't really push through it just because I didn't feel like I deserved to be there. Once I went to conference, and they made me believe that I could, and I did. And I just went all in. Like literally, I'm not even gonna lie to you, after I went to conference, I sat down, I got a notebook, and I just started writing down all the names of anyone who had messaged me from the minute that I started my business up to then, and I just started following up with everyone who I didn't close the deal with. And I just, I was asking them, I was like, hey, I was going through my messages and I saw that we were talking about, you getting the hair, skin, and nails, but we never got to finish our conversation. And then I was like, are you still interested in growing your hair out, or, vice versa when it comes to weight loss and all that kind of stuff. And I was so surprised of all the people who were actually ready to order. I wasn't sure if it was because it was tax time or not, but it was definitely, I was getting orders, so many orders. But what I'm doing now is just a little bit different, just because I do makeup videos in my Facebook page. I do them daily, and I started doing them. I'm a pretty shy person, but I started doing them because I would get lots of questions about my makeup. So I was like, and I started doing videos to attract more people and just pull people from different places, like just pull people instead of me going to them and me following them to get more followers. I was having them come to me. So I started doing that, and it actually worked. And ever since then, I'm actually a little bit more shy. I'm still shy, but just a little bit less. And that's how I'm enrolling all these people. I talk to so many people a day. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's a little bit overwhelming, but I mean, seriously, I love having this problem, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's just.
Are you sending cold messages?
No, not at all. I don't have time for that. They're actually coming to me. So what I do is, when I feel like the messages are slowing down, I go live and I talk to people about the business. I actually go live and pretend I'm like cooking breakfast or something, and just not like nothing. I just come here and I pull my little keto coffee and just start doing it there. People are like, what is that? I'm just like, oh, you mean this?
Right.
And, you know, I just started talking to them about it, and they're like, so I was like, yeah, this is a product from the company, you know, I represent. And they're, you know, they kept asking questions. So what do you do? And I just keep saying, they're like, I'm interested. Just send me a message. I'll be more than happy to help you. And all these people that I've been signing up is because of Facebook Lives. And let me tell you guys something, like, you know, Facebook Lives is a little bit nerve-wracking, honestly, because, you know, there's so many people out there who don't have like good intentions, and they just want to bring you down as much as they can. And, you know, when you go to Facebook Live, it's just like you feel that pressure to be perfect. And the best advice that I will give you is just be clumsy and be relatable, because that's what people like. I figured ever since I started doing that when I was live, I would get more attraction from people. And, you know, that's what's been working, is just going live on Facebook. I just pulling in people from Facebook because of my makeup, and then I get them to follow me on my actual page. And because of giveaways, I get them to follow me on my Instagrams and stuff like that, and that's how they view my posts. However, you know, I was doing good before this, and that was because you know, I would post very consistently. I was you know, I was posting so much, and through Facebook and Instagram and the instant stories, people love to see your life. Even, you know, even if you think it's boring, they have nothing to see. The more you post about your life, like the little things, the more they are wanting to see. So
Let me see who this is. Okay, please mute yourself.
Oh.
Okay, you're good.
Okay, yeah, so the more you post about yourself, the more people are interested in you. So I always tell my team, you know, just try to post on social media as much as you can, especially the instant stories now, since Snapchat is kind of like, you know, dying, and that's the instant stories is what people are using right now for the most part. The more you post on it, the more people.
I love that. I love that you said that, because like literally sometimes I have my toddlers crawling all over me, and I have a dog jumping up and down. Like, it's just a mess. And that's the videos that I get the most interaction on. Those are the videos that I get the most, like, just conversation. I love that you said that about going live, because it's so, so important. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jessica. So next is Mira. Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you? We're excited to hear from you.
No, that sounds great. So I live up in Portland, Maine area, Yarmouth, Maine. I'm a double diamond as well. I joined in March 2015 and made double in 12 months and earned the $30,000 double good at that time. So I felt like I kind of made it, and that had been my goal, double diamond. But like a lot of people, my business really suffered through the rest of 2016 and 2017 to a certain point. But, you know, just to piggyback off the question that you've been asking other people, like things really, really changed for me when I got out of a really toxic marriage, and my divorce went final on August 22nd of 2017. And like literally I remember like 48 hours later, I was like, what have I been doing with my business? Like I haven't been focused on it. And I'm now a single mom because I have a 4-year-old. And within 48 hours, like a fire totally came into me, you know, and I was actually honestly a little angry at myself because I felt like I hadn't been really pushing.
What a breakthrough. That's a
so
breakthrough.
yeah, totally. And so September 1st, I signed my first rock star in a while, and she's actually going diamond this month.
Woo!
Yep. And her name's Molly. And then I started hitting steps to success every month, 2 to 3 times from September until current time. And now I've gone from holding on to diamond. And this hopefully is my triple diamond month.
Whoa!
So in 6 months, at least we're getting close. In 6 months of just hitting steps to success 2 or 3 times, that happened. And then February was really, really special because my dad had actually moved all the way from California to Maine to help me with my son while I was doing that, because I work full time as well. So I'm a single mom of a toddler and I work full time. So, but my dad had moved here to help me after the divorce. And I actually had been thinking I might be able to make him emerald last month. I had signed him in the $10 deal.
Yeah.
And I actually threw a push from Monday the 26th to the morning of Wednesday the 28th. I got 900 BV to pull them all the way to diamond.
Do you guys hear that? Do you guys
So,
hear that? That is
so
900 BV, okay?
900 BV, and I'm happy to tell you what I did, but you know, that was what, for me, that was like a huge, because I never do that kind of level of push. So,
Right.
but you know, there was like, it was like lots of things broke on other parts of his legs, and I was like, in his 400 boxes, I'm like, I have to do this. Like everything else is in place, it's all up to me, and that just really motivated me. So he double promoted from ruby to diamond in February.
That is amazing, amazing, amazing. You guys, don't worry. We are going to get into the nitty-gritty of this stuff and how they actually are signing these loyal customers and distributors, because I know that you guys are anxious. But ShaRi, okay, are you here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hey, hold on one second. I'm actually going to go down to my basement so I can take my earpiece out.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Okay, so we can see me, I think. Can we see me? I can't see me. I don't know.
I can see you.
Okay, perfect. And you can hear me, right?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. All right, my name is ShaRi Smyth. I currently live in Newark, Delaware. I am a diamond. I will be in the business for 3 years. 3 years come April, next month. And I have always been a mass enroller. But since I would say, let's see, so the last 9 calls that Pam Souders had, I've been on the last 7 of the 9. So I've been consistent with enrolling at least around 40 LCs a month.
You guys hear
distributors,
that?
I'm sorry?
I said, do you guys hear that? 40 customers a month. My goodness. Okay. You can continue.
Yeah.
I'm just a little blown away.
So on average, my low is around 32, which is about average 1 a day. That's my goal. On days where I don't hit 1, then I push myself to get 2 LCs the next day. And there are some days where I go like 3 without, but then I'll hit like 4 or 5 the next day. I do not cold message. I tried to host a post. The last time I did it was in October, and it didn't do very good. And I'm like a bona fide quitter, like not even kidding. I'm super lazy. So I'm like, okay, well, that ish didn't work. So I'm just going to go back to what I know.
Right.
And so, you know, it's great for some people, but I think the problem for me is the fact that where I'm from in Delaware, everybody knows everybody. So if I have the same people posting the same post, it kind of is just Facebook. It's like, so it doesn't work for me. I don't cold message. I am a product of the product. I use Insta Stories. I use Facebook Stories a lot. From September till now, I grew my followers on Facebook, or not on Facebook, on Instagram. The beginning of last year, I had 800 followers. And then around the middle of the summer, I had about 3,000 followers, and I boosted it up to 8,000. Now I'm at 15.4 thousand, I think, followers on Instagram. That's been my biggest thing. Like, I'm so big on growing my network on there. And because I'm a product of my product, I don't spam on Instagram. If you find me on Instagram, I do not have a bunch of it works photos. You have no idea what the hell I do until you start actually going down into my profile and see a lot of my old pictures, which I'm starting to archive, but you don't know what I do. I have a lot of people that message me, like, what do you do? Like, what do you do? Like, what? Like, I don't post, and this is really, really bad, and I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I don't post, like, the products all the time. Like, I show me taking green, but I won't show the green label. I'll show me drinking the ketones, but I won't show the label. Every once in a while, I might drop it in. I show the keto coffee every once in a while, but most times it's just me mixing in the coffee. And people are like, what are you talking about? It burns your fat. Like, what are you, you know what I mean? So I draw people in by curiosity. I post results all the time, and I do a lot of polls. But I mean, on low for me, averaging enrolling customers is like 32, like I said, but the most I've ever enrolled in a month is close to 70.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, you blew my mind on like a whole different level just then. Do you mind, like, I mean, this is up to you, but like, do you mind if we follow you? Because we want to be your followers. I think all of us.
You can be my followers. That's fine. I don't mind. I will block people though that do try to take my potentials. I am a stalker. I will find out. I will find you. I will hunt you down, and you will get blocked.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't have a problem with that at all. I've changed the way that I posted. Facebook used to be my jam, and I used to be able to enroll 20, 30 customers a month. And then I started to realize Facebook is boring, and I don't like going live all the time. Most times, like, I look very presentable right now. I'm working on my appearance because I'm Mrs. Newark, Delaware, and I have to be in a pageant, so I have to learn to do makeup and crap. But that's not my thing. Like, I'm so boring. Like, it's ridiculous.
Actually, you're hilarious. I've been following you for 3 days, and like, you have literally brightened my day 3 days in a row. And I'm like, you're my favorite. You're my favorite.
Thank you. I'm a nut, okay? And my kids are even nuttier. So wait till they start going live for you. Then you're going to really crack up. But that's what I use. I use my kids. I put my kids out, and I'm not ashamed to say it. They're cute, and that's fine. That's whatever. But attraction marketing for me has been working. People are in my inbox. People are asking about hair, skin, and nails. I have lupus and fibromyalgia. And people that know me know I used to be bald headed, scallywag, didn't have no sides, no backs, no nothing. And now I have really long, beautiful hair. So that for me is key. Attracting people that just want to be normal, but they want something realistic. And that's what we offer. We offer realistic products with realistic goals, no fillers, no nothing. And you have to be in love with what you do because people can sense that. People can see that in my posting. People can say, I don't know what the hell she's doing, but whatever it is, I want some of it. You know what I mean? And, I lost 67 pounds in 5.5 months after my third child I don't believe in diets. I have a master's in health and nutrition. So I'm really big on, helping people that way, goal orientated. But, and I don't exercise. I'm too lazy. And plus I have fibromyalgia. So some days are really, really hard. My Instagram name is my name, ShaRi Smyth. But yeah, so that's how I do it. I use attraction marketing.
Okay, I love that so much. I can't wait to hold on one second. If you want to keep this meeting open, please assign another host before you click leave meeting.
You accidentally clicked leave.
No, it says that somebody has entered my Zoom from this username. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna put that to the side. This is not gonna end yet. Okay. And I love that she said attraction marketing because that is so important. I love how everybody is so different. Next we have Shelby. Are you here?
I'm here.
Hi.
Hello. Hi guys. Okay, I joined almost 3 years ago also. I was the skeptic. I would see the stuff on my Instagram all the time and I was like, yeah, right, that does not work. And then my best friend joined and she was like, oh my God, I did a thing. And I was like, oh my God, you did a horrible thing. Like, that's not good. And then she told me about her cousin or someone related to her getting a $20,000 bonus. And I was like, okay, what the heck is this? Nobody really earns money from this. And then it's crazy what you'll do for your best friend. She was just like, let's do it. Let's try it. So we went for it. We haven't looked back since. It's been absolutely amazing. I think it took me about 7 or 8 months to go diamond. And then after that, a month or two to go double diamond. I got super comfortable, super complacent, and I do not recommend ever doing that. And then I just decided after this conference, like, now is my time to go triple. And then I sat there and thought about, like, what did I do in the months? Because I've mass enrolled for many months throughout this last 3 years, but I thought, like, what do I do when I'm mass enrolling and I'm talking to people? If you're not talking to people, you're not going to be enrolling people. So I also dedicated, like, to myself that I am going to go every single day of the month, like it's the last day of the month. And I did that. And since then, it's been like almost every other day or every day I have either a loyal customer, a distributor, or a retail order.
Incredible.
Super consistently. Yeah, it's been super consistent. And I just really believe that if you push, like it is the last day of the month and you are going for a goal and you are working for whatever that next goal is, make small goals. Like if I need to get my sister to a 400 box filled, then I'm going to push like that has to be done by the end of the day. I use Instagram also. Like Instagram is my jam. I try to tap into Facebook when I can, but Instagram is my jam. I use Instagram stories and Instagram polls like they're going out of business. It's an amazing way to open up a warm market. You just give people an option. Like, I need hair models. Who needs to grow out their hair? Either I do or I'm interested. Never give them a no. Like, you need to talk to everybody that votes. So
Right.
It's been pretty awesome.
So yeah, I'm just so like, can I just say that I'm like literally so like inspired right now? I'm just so inspired, but we're about to get into like, you know, you guys are asking for script. You guys are asking for exactly what they're messaging. How are they getting these people in? You know, what is so attractive about their profile? So you guys, I'm going to ask all 5 of you to put an example of like a script into the chat so that they can see. You know, we would be here all night if we went over every single script that you guys used, but, we do have some questions. So I'm literally so excited. Jenna, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, Jenna. I had no idea that Jessica was in your downline.
She is.
No, we have a powerhouse here. We have a powerhouse team. I am just hype about it, okay? So I did not know that. It's just like out in no man's land, okay? So a lot of people ask, you know, is there a secret to closing the deal? You know, what is it? Is it confidence? Is it, you know, how do you get people to actually commit to signing up? Loyal customer and distributor. A lot of people say that they're really struggling as far as distributors go. And like, how do you deal with somebody who objects you over and over and over again? Oh, I can't hear you. Here we go. There you go.
There we go. Okay. So it was funny because somebody actually asked me this same question earlier. And relationships. I honestly think that we are a relationship-based business. There's so many people who follow me on Instagram because, like somebody else said, Instagram is my jam. You know, that's where my moneymaker is. And I try to tap into Facebook, but Instagram is where I build like those solid relationships. There's people there who, like customers and distributors who I feel like follow me and they know me. They know my journey. So when they approach me and they're curious about the products or the opportunity, that trust is already there. So I feel like when we're at that part, you know, that point where we're talking and we're like, okay, you know, even let's just say the customer side of things, and we're saying, you know, someone's saying, I want to lose 20 pounds. And I'm like, okay, tell me about your daily lifestyle. What is it that you're doing? You know, do you find that you struggle more? I'm always asking them, do you find that you struggle more with eating healthy or exercising? And that kind of opens the conversation. But they're being honest because they trust me. You know, we're friends. Like a lot of us, we've never met, but we feel like friends. And once you tell them, you know, look, I think this is what's going to be best for you. You're going to get the best results, you know, that you're looking for. Let's get you set up for at least 3 months so we can, you know, get your results going. And they're all for it. You know, when we, especially, you know, I don't know if I'm kind of steering off, but I close a deal with, so a lot of people say once we bring up the loyal customer program, that's when people kind of go silent, right?
Right.
Well, you have to kind of, you need to get them to think of it not as a financial obligation. You need to get them to think of it as, if you want these results, this is what's going to help you get there. So start, like, I always like, okay, you know, this, oops, it's never, sorry guys, it's never the same thing each month. You know, let's come up with a plan for you. March, this is what you're going to do. We're going to start working on, you know, toning up on, you know, April. And then, so they already know what's coming. But yeah, just take the focus off of the financial part of it and start getting them focused on the results and what's going to happen to their bodies, what they're going to feel like, all that stuff.
Right. I love that so much. And one other question that somebody had, and I feel like it would go along really well with you, just because you do have, I know that we're talking about mass signing distributors. Somebody had the question earlier that, we sign distributors, and this is a little bit off topic, but I think that it has a place here. So we sign distributors, and they get their 4 loyal customers, and they have their why, but then what's next? Because, we're having people just completely go away after that. So how, what are you doing?
So important to put a chart in front of them,
Yeah.
and not just showing it to them in eSuite, but print out the chart. If they have absolutely no access to a printer, or they can't get to a Kinko's or whatever it is, mail them a chart. That chart, paper chart in front of them, is a game changer. I would recommend sending your newbies an executive chart and a Ruby chart. This is what we need. I want you to find 2 people, like, by the end of the week. Have them work their hundreds list or their warm market like crazy. And just like somebody had just said that their best friend was like, let's do this. Same concept, find your best friends that are down for whatever, who are going to be like, you know what? Yes, like, I trust you. You're doing this. Let's go. There's 2. Box yourself to executive, help them do the same exact thing, and then show them how to do it too. And you're just doing that over and over and over again, but get those charts in their hands. That to me is the biggest game changer of getting them to the next step.
I love that you said getting charts back in front of yourself. Y'all, when I was going Ruby and when I was going Diamond, I literally lost sleep over double Diamond, y'all, but I'll probably be dead by triple and all, presidential ambassador, but that's okay. I'm prepared. But I'm saying one thing is I carried my chart around everywhere. I had a Ruby chart everywhere. I had one on my fridge. I had one in my car. I had a notebook full of Ruby charts. I knew exactly how many cleanse orders, how many, wrap orders, system orders it was going to take for me to promote. And by the time I got done promoting, I would look at my chart and I had mustard on it. I had coffee on it. I had literally like wine, like sauces, whatever. Y'all, the chart was dirty. And I carry it around everywhere. And that's what gets people excited. And I love that you said that so much. Okay.
And wait, can I just add one more thing?
Yeah.
I see a lot of people saying that they don't have besties and they wish that they had 2 friends. I started this business for 7 months. 2 people, my mom and my best friend, are the only ones that knew I was doing this business. I said, okay, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it. 100% social media. I'm in California. Jessica Hidalgo is in North Carolina. We connected, just network. Even if you maxed out, let's just say you have 100 friends and and they all said yes, you're eventually going to max those 100 friends out. And then what? You got to network anyway. So if you don't have, 2 friends, that's fine. Go find friends. There's a whole entire world out there waiting for what we have.
I know.
So,
I love that you said that. I love it. Okay, so Jenny, are you still here?
I am.
Well, I know that, people are a little excited to hear from you. Okay, so if you just hopped on, she's a diamond. She's about to go double diamond, and she signed how many loyal customers and distributors last month?
Only 45 customers and like 1 distributor.
Only 45 loyal customers, man.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Y'all, let's just get into this really quick. How often are you following up? Can you kind of go over your organization schedule and your thing again? Because we only got to see a little bit of that. And, I know that everybody's wondering.
Of course. So as I said before, I bought a little small notebook. And I also have the It Works planner. It does not need to be the It Works planner. A normal planner would work, but because I'm an It Works lifer, everything is green. So I went and I got this little notebook, and your mind plays tricks on you. If you are striving to message 100 a day, you need to write it down so you can see it. You need to see it with your eyes. So you have to do a tally. I lost power for like 2 days, so the last time I messaged was the 28th. But I got 4 loyal customers already for this month. So I got my customer a day, and then we lost power. But this is how I do it. I write the time of when I start to message. I tally 25 people that I know that I messaged already, and then I go down, to wait another hour, do the same thing again. I don't message every hour because my life is chaotic, but I would talk to at least 5 to 10 people a day. People who I message or people who reply back to me, and at least if they reply back with being interested in a product, that's when I get my calendar out and I write their name already in the calendar. Okay? So I know that I talked to that person that day and they're going to be in today's date. If evidently, as you can see, like how packed it all is, I would use my notebook and I would start writing their Instagram names in the notebook on the day that I'm messaging, so at least I know where they are. Every Friday and Saturday and Sundays are my follow-up days because there are so many. And a lot of people do not order when they say they do. That's why it takes 7 to 21 follow-ups for someone to order. But I always make sure that I am expanding my network and messaging new people every day to get more names in this calendar. The more seeds you plant, the more your harvest is going to be.
You know, I am just loving it. Okay. So can we just explain the importance of not waiting on the 50 messages that you sent out? I feel like so many people, they get caught up on if they have a ton of people to follow up with, they're like, well, I have to sign these deals and I have to sign these loyal customers before I move on. Can you explain how you don't wait on people?
No, I don't. It's no is not never. No is just not right now.
Right.
So they're going to be continuing to watch. That's why you always want to message, because you're planting those seeds. Even if they say no, I always message them maybe like once a month. Hey, how you doing? From the last time that we spoke, oh, I heard so-and-so was sick. Are they feeling better? I always keep the relationship going, knowing that they said no, because eventually they're going to see a product that I post, because I only post things that I use. I don't post, the estro rhythm, because, I don't go through menopause. So I only post things that I use, and I'm going to post something that they're going to be interested in, and they will message me and be like, all right, what is this?
Okay. We want to know what you're messaging. Everybody's wondering. You have 100 messages a day. So we want to know what you're saying in those messages. I get blocked on a daily. My block list is pretty long too.
All right, like I said, text replacements are going to be your best friend. I am a mom of 3 under 5. I have to work smarter, not harder. Text replacements are going to be your best friend. So as I said before, I have 7 different messages, and they're all in my text replacement. They're PLC 1 through 7. So at least that when I message 25 an hour, I don't get blocked. I only message for loyal customers. If they say no, they don't have money, that's when I switch them to a potential. So I still have a potentials list and a loyal customers list, but potentials were never really my strong suit. So I mostly just focus on loyal customers.
Right.
But text replacements will be your best friend. The key words of what I say in every one of those text cold messages, I do not use the word model, and I do not use the word tester.
Okay.
Because everybody thinks that as a model, you're going to get paid, and as a tester, is free. So the 2 words that I change, I use product client or product reviewer.
Dang, girl.
Yep. So just a message that I use, because I know, we don't have much time. Short and simple, because I'm in and out. Instagram is my store. I am the clerk. I'm going to come, as you're coming into my store, I'm going to come up in your face, be like, is there something I can help you with? Okay, you like that shirt? Bing, bam, boom, you're getting out. That's how I treat my business. I treat them like that. But every month I do follow up with them and make sure that they're liking the product. But a script that I use in and out, I say, hey, so-and-so, if their name is in their bio, their actual name, not their Instagram name, their actual name, I'll say, hey, so-and-so, I've been considering reaching out to you for a while, but I keep chickening out. Yeah. You are so pretty, gorgeous, beautiful. That is another word I switch in every 7 messages. And I'm updating my portfolio, and I'm looking for a couple of product clients or product reviewers for 90 days. I'll give you my discount for participating. Would you be interested?
This is why I love hearing from different people. I love that I have 6 amazing women on here, because every single time that I get to hear from one of you guys, I'm just mind blown. It's literally a few words, and literally it has just changed completely, the message.
I tried to copy the script in this chat, but for whatever reason I can't. So what I'll do is in the post on the team page. I'll put it in the comments for you.
You're the real MVP. All right. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, Jessica, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Yay. All right. So, we have a question. You say that you get a lot of, customers off of Facebook Live, and you're just kind of showing the product. You're using attraction. You're using the product. What do you do though every single day, no matter what, no matter how busy you are, no matter if something really crazy is going on? How do you make sure that your business is being, you're attending to your business on the busy days, on the days when you feel like you can't get anything done? What is that 1 or 2 or 3 things that you have to get done before you go to bed?
I actually, ever since I started pulling in more people, I'm a stay-at-home mom. So I actually dedicate my whole day to working my business. Like I work my schedule around my business, just because, it's really hard every now and then. For some people, it's just sometimes hard to find people to be able to enroll. So, and it was becoming hard for me as well. So when I saw that, they were coming, I was just like, I don't really have time for anything else. Like,
Right.
I dedicate my whole time for the business. But the way that I close deals is that, especially I kind of like try to close my deals on Thursdays and Fridays. And Saturdays and Sunday, I kind of lean towards more to just dedicating to my family, since through the week I kind of dedicated to the business and just the business. So what I try to do is just on Thursdays and Fridays, I try to just hype it up a little bit more and start, posting about like more urgency. I just saying I have 4 more spots for anybody who still, wants to order the products, and just start making it urgency so that people that were interested were like, okay, she has 4 more spots. I won't she's gonna run out, and I need to message her, and that's how I've been.
So the urgency.
Yeah, I'm really bad at talking. You will have to ask me.
No, you were great. You were just like killing it, and you're so beautiful. I just love you already. So while we're talking about sealing the deal, obviously we have some urgency going on. We have some, you're telling people that you have those spots and that people need to get to you ASAP. But what is it that is actually you think that mostly is getting them attracted to you? I know that we said the lives, but do you think that there are some posts that have gotten more traction than others? What is your posting schedule like? I know that we did talk about going live, but like let's just say your full day of posting, since you do work this business all day.
Yeah. So what I do is I post every 2 to 3 hours, and it would usually be like I call it a full picture. That's where the picture takes like the whole square. Mm-hmm. And then I would do like a before and after of some sort. And I shrink it down so that, it looks more clean in my taste. I do post often before and after pictures, and I post often about becoming a distributor. And even though I do my lives, this is what I used to do. And before the lives, I still used to enroll at least 6 distributors a month, and about 20 customers. This month was actually slow for me customer wise. But that's what I do, is I just post before and afters. My thing is, I see a lot of people, they don't post before and afters, and I'm just like, how do they do it? How do they order? Like, how do they get customers? Because I feel myself, my personal taste, that if I don't post before and after pictures, nobody's reaching out to me.
Right.
So I try to post them, and on the Insta stories, I work it almost the same way. It's just that I post more, like me looking not so pretty and me doing this, or videos of the cat or videos of my son, and then I would just put like polls work really good as well. And I make sure I message everyone from the poll and be like, hey, I saw that you participated on the poll, and I see that you're interested. And then I just start talking to them. Right. and they work really good. And just posting, I mean, honestly, that's what I do. I don't really have like
I love that you said before and afters, because I'm guilty of not posting enough before and after pictures. Like, I should definitely be posting more, because every single time that I do, I definitely have people who are interested that weren't before. So, actually seeing the product work is definitely, there's something to be said for that. So, even when we're like worried about pretty posts and we're worried about, keeping a style to our page, before and after pictures are so, so incredible. I love that you said that.
Yeah, and on Facebook, what I do is I do like on Facebook, I don't work it as much just because I have enough messages as it is on Instagram.
Right.
But when I do work it, I try to make it, like, I hype it up. So I put statuses that, oh my God, just 14 days. And then, I put the little finger down so that they can click. And I have so many people message me from that. Also, I am product of the product too. So that helps me so much.
Right.
Just because when I post pictures of me, I get so many people interested, rather than when I post about somebody else, just because they know me, they see me through a video, so they know I'm real. And when I show them, a picture of how I looked before, they are just really shocked. So those were really good. Like, if I wasn't product of the product, to be honest with you, I don't think that's when I started enrolling most of my customers and most of my distributors, and that became product of the product.
I love that. I love that, because I have some before and afters, and I was so scared to post them. But after I did, y'all, that's when I went double diamond. So I love that you said that. So, Mira, are you still here?
I am.
Okay, yay. All right. So we have a question for you, and we want to know, what is the biggest secret to, going after mass enrollment?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because I feel like we all have a little bit different strategies. I first of all, I lead with the business in everything that I do. Mm-hmm. And I love talking about the business opportunity. So when I get loyals, it's more off of product of the product posts. I do a lot of those. And by the way, I'm not on IG. I'm only on Facebook. So very different.
Wow.
I've never done IG in my 3 years in the business. And I do right now, I'm doing like 4 parties a week as well. I should say in-person parties. So I'm a little bit different from some of the ladies that have talked today. But I always lead with the business in terms of my messaging. And the customers come up and post really, really easy. That wasn't the case in February when I did that 900 BB push. I obviously messaged for that, but that's usually my MO, is a lot of messaging around the business, a lot of product of the product posts, and then a lot of DT posts. And that's what's led me to steps to success, 2 times, 3 times a month.
I love that. Love it.
So, I mean, I think the consistent thing that you hear though is like mass communication and also relationship building. So for me, I do tons of attraction marketing on Facebook. And that is like just a gold mine. Then when I go out and message people, I'm like, 100% cold market at this point, but they feel like they know me. Right. And it just makes such a difference in terms of, I'm not writing people I friend requested a week ago. I'm writing people that have been watching me for 3, 4, 5 months and, doing interactions and all of that. Not to mention all of the attraction marketing thing, which has much of which has nothing to do with it works. It's about your personality. I often coach my team to say, think of 5 things that define you, like hobbies or personality traits or things that you love that aren't It Works Global and aren't your children. So things that can create a brand about you that aren't just about the It Works stuff or about just your family. And that creates sort of a brand that can then carry forward. When you write people, they really feel like you know you.
Yeah. I'm going to add to that really quick, because you kind of reminded me of something that was like such a game changer. My first month, if I have any newbies on here, my first month I signed 9 distributors, and people ask me, how did I sign those 9 distributors without a team, without anything to talk about? And I was brand new and I didn't know much. And y'all, first of all, I stayed super close to my upline. So she was probably extremely tired of me. But she helped me so much. And I was really frustrated because I didn't sign a single soul until 2 weeks in, not a loyal customer, not a distributor. And I still went Ruby my first month. And so something definitely clicked for me, and she got me on a Zoom and she said, are you having trouble with signing distributors? And I said, yes, absolutely. Like, I need to sign more distributors. I need money. Like, I need to sign distributors because I need to get this next drink, and I need to help other people because, that's what this business is all about. I need to make these fast start bonuses. I need to do that. So I told her all of my things, and she was like, whoa. You're all wrong here. You've got to figure something out here. She was like, first of all, I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write down 3 things. And I was like, okay, well, what 3 things? What do you want me to write down? And she said, write down 3 characteristics that you want your next runner to have. And by runner, I mean somebody that is going to take your team to the next level. So everybody says you're going to have a few people in your business who absolutely change your business. And I was like, I need that person. And she told me, get a piece of paper and write down 3 characteristics of what you want your next runner to have. And think about that. Is that person loyal? Is that person, determined? Is that person, a go-getter, money-driven? What is it? And then she said, well, ask yourself, are you those things? And I said, oh my God, I could really work on that. I could really work on that a lot. And when I started going after the people that I wanted, they could see, my potentials could see that I wasn't that person. So you've got to put it to yourself. You can't be looking for somebody that you're not. So when you're looking for a committed person and you're looking for this type of person and somebody who's money driven and who wants the next level, you've got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it?
Yep.
So I love that you said that about, finding what you can do on social media to show people who you are. But if you guys haven't done that exercise, you have to do that exercise because that was a key moment in my business. And that is when I started signing quality people. That's when I started being a better leader to, for myself, for my team. And I was signing distributors for the right reason. I wasn't signing distributors for money. I was signing distributors because I wanted to help. It was a whole different mindset. So you've got to, if you are signing distributors, if you're like me and you're brand new and you're like, I have to fill these boxes, you can't be looking at these people like they're boxes. Okay, everybody on here wants to sign more distributors. Everybody on here wants to be a top enroller. But you've got to start thinking about how you can change that single mother's life, how you can change that family's life, how you can get that mom home to her kids. That is what you're after in this business. It's not a box. It's helping somebody. And when you start realizing that, that's when you'll find the people that you've been looking for all along. Okay, so moving on. Mira, thank you so much. You are just so amazing. I love so much that you're pushed at the end of the month, and I love it so much. I'm blown away by everybody on here. But ShaRi, are you here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Everybody wants to know, I feel like I have to whisper. Everybody wants to know how you are building your IG in an organic way, with attraction marketing. Can you just explain a little bit more?
Okay. Ask that question one more time.
Okay. Everybody is asking, how did you grow your following so much on Instagram?
You have to find things that are you. You have to find things that you post about that is your life. For me, it was lupus. It was fibromyalgia. It was natural hair. My hair is straightened right now, but normally I'm curly. So I had a bunch of things that I could relate with people. I'm a mixed of mixed race. My kids are. And so that was something that I could relate to people with. So I went and found those types of pages and friended those people. And, I don't want to go to like a motorcycle page and click on that because those people are going to be bored with me. I don't ride motorcycles and I couldn't tell you anything about a motorcycle, Sorry, can you hear me better?
Yes.
Okay, I have sleeping kids and a probably sleeping husband, so I'm in the basement and I'm trying
I understand.
My bedroom is like right above the basement. So you have to figure out who you are as a person.
Yes.
And what you can post about other than it works. And that is what people are going to be drawn into. People love me because I'm realistic.
Yes.
I'm honest. I have a passion for what I do. People love me because of my kids. People love me because of my inspiration. If you look at my Instagram page, there's something on there that's going to inspire the hell out of you, and you're going to be like, whoa.
So one second. How do you, because a lot of people are on here and they're wondering, yes, I want to be like this inspiring, beautiful lady, and I want to be like, I want to have my own niche, and I want to be able to figure out what that is. So how do you work on yourself daily to become, the inspiration that you are? Because that's the first step, I feel like.
It is. Listen, and I tell people on my team this all the time, and they'll probably roll their eyes when they hear me say it, because I know a couple of them are on here. If you don't believe in you and what you have to offer, how the hell do you expect someone else to believe in you and what you have to offer?
I know you can't see me right now. I'm on Autumn Westfall's screen, but I am like praising over here. I am like, yes, absolutely.
It's true. We have our hands on something valuable. And if you aren't aware of that, you're in the wrong business, okay? We have a company that loves us tremendously. We have a company that doesn't make us carry inventory. We have a company that wants to give us the world and be debt-free.
I know.
We have a company that's giving us hundreds of dollars worth of products to start, and it's less than a damn $100, okay? I don't care who you are, you're gonna waste $100 this week. So you have to create value in the products. You have to create value in the opportunity. You have to create value in yourself.
Yes.
Okay? Because if you don't have confidence, I don't care if you don't know anything about greens. Don't talk about them.
Say it again for the people in the back.
If you don't know about a product, don't talk about it. Talk about the products you love. Talk about the things that made you join. If you join this business as a hair, skin, and nails customer, I better be able to go to your timeline and see hair, skin, and nails, something you talking about your beautiful hair, your beautiful nails, talking about your best friends, your cousins, your baby mamas, daddies, uncles, dogs, results on hair, skin, and nails every day. Every day.
I love it.
Because that's why you fell in love with this company. That's why you fell in love with these products. And the people that know you, the people that have been watching you, they're going to fall in love with it for the same reason you did. If you fell in love at a party, guess what you should be doing? Stepping out of your comfort zone and throwing a damn fit.
Yes, absolutely.
Whatever it is that drew you in, that is who you are. That is why you needed this business. If you needed this business because you were tired of working 17 jobs, you were tired of trying to make $1 out of 15 cents every single week, that is what you need to be talking about. Stop being embarrassed, because we're all embarrassed about something that's in our life, something that's going on right now, something in our past, whatever it is. You've got to get over yourself, and you've got to open up, because there's someone that needs you to talk about the reason why you're struggling, so that way they know that there's a way out.
Absolutely. Say it, preach it. I am so excited. I am literally going to go off this Zoom, and I'm literally going to work. She's just, y'all, these women are so inspiring. Like, I am so thankful to have you guys on. You killed it. I'm so happy to be your follower. I can't wait to be your follower on Instagram.
Thank you guys. You guys are amazing.
You're amazing. Okay, Shelby, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay, hi. Okay, so I think that, to end this out, what would you say to somebody who feels like there's just no way they can be a top enroller? There's just no way they can be a top enroller, and they need to go for a promotion, and they've been waiting for a time. They've been waiting for it to be their time, and they just never feel like it's their time.
I can definitely relate to that, because in the beginning, even though I was super skeptical, I just decided to go for it. And I was like, I'm going to be an ambassador. I'm going to be an ambassador diamond. And then you let the no's get to you. And then you let the missed promotions get to you. And then you let the people who quit on you get to you. And you just start to doubt. You doubt yourself. You start to doubt your journey. You start to doubt everything. So in those times, I suggest praying about it. I suggest remembering the reason why you joined and going back to your why. Your why is so important, and your why should constantly be changing. You should be dreaming bigger. You should be setting bigger goals. You should not be stuck on the why that you joined with, but evolving that why and evolving what you're running for. One of the things that really pushed me after I was complacent for a while was digging deeper into my why and realizing that this company has been an incredible blessing to me and my family. And although it was doing great for us, I wanted more for us. I wanted our dream home. I wanted to live just completely debt-free and no stress. But I also wanted my mom, who's had a really tough life, to live debt-free, to face her goals, to be able to pay her bills. So my goal this month is to take my mom Emerald, and I cannot wait to do that. It is going to happen. But really praying about it and asking God to bring those people into your life to but you have to put in the work also. Like, so when you're praying about this and you're praying for the God to bring that one runner, to bring that next ambassador, you can't just pray about it and then wait there like crickets for that person to come to you. Whatever your platform is, you need to get out there and you need to put in the work. So for me, it's on Instagram. I am messaging and talking to as many people as possible a day. I forgot who said it, but 100 messages a day. If that's your goal, you don't go to bed until you message those 100 people. So it's not just network wishing, it's network working. Network marketing is work. So you have to put in that work. You have to pray about it, put in the work, reach out to the right people. I know that cold marketing or cold messaging gets a bad name, but when you're being intentional and you're truly looking at these people that you're sending messages to, I feel like it's a warm market because I'm not doing it with a cold heart like somebody else on here was saying. I'm doing it because I truly think that you'd be incredible on my team. I truly think that you would rock this business with me. So reaching out, being intentional, praying about your business, being in connection with your team. My team I killed Post to Post last month. I think that's definitely what helped me sign so many customers. I opened up a way for my team to be able to do it with me this month, and I cannot even keep up with them. They are signing customers left and right. So just finding new avenues, really retaining as much information as you can, and just running for it.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much. I know that we went over a little bit, but aren't you guys so glad that we did this? Aren't you so glad that we did this? I'm just blown away by every single one of these women, 6 amazing women, and they are such good leaders, and I just applaud them for getting on and being so selfless and sharing their tips with us. And I can't wait to talk with you guys a little bit more about messages. Maybe I can get some of these messages out to teams with this YouTube description when I put it on YouTube. But you guys, you just have to decide. All of these women, they have all decided that they're not going to take no for an answer, and that they are meant for more. And that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. They are here. They ain't here to play. Okay. So I'm going to stop the recording now. I hope that everybody has an amazing night. And I can't wait to see all of you go for your goals. And all of the people who are on here, we're going to go triple, right? Amazing. Love it. All right. Bye, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.